WWE wrestlers who cheated on their partner. Let's watch.
Being dramatic comes with being a pro wrestler, that's for sure. However, some of our favorite wrestlers tend to end up taking this drama into their personal lives by doing really controversial things like cheating on their partners. You heard that right, and it's in fact something that happens quite a lot.
Pumpkin eater.
So stay with us in this video as we bring you all the tea about the WWE wrestlers who cheated on their partners. Starting off our list, we have one of the most iconic figures in the world of pro wrestling, The Undertaker. Sure, we know his in-ring persona to be the man with a dark aura and creepy costumes, but many people don't know how dark the Deadman is in reality.
Damn.
Having spent 3 full decades in the industry, Undertaker was arguably one of the most loyal wrestlers of WWE, which makes one wonder why it was so hard for him to replicate the same levels of loyalty in his romantic relationship with his ex-wife, Sarah Frank. Younger fans might not be familiar, but Mark Calloway's love story with his then-wife, Sarah Frank, was no secret. We mean, the Phenom literally had the name Sarah tattooed across his neck as an anniversary present. One would think the tattoo meant a forever deal because, let's be frank, getting a person's name tattooed on any part of your body is a big deal. But somewhere as obvious as the neck.
That's so stupid. I would never
really
understand that.
Grand gesture of romance in our books. However, it was revealed later that wrestling wasn't the only business the Deadman was minding in the ring. Apparently, he was also hitting it with WWE diva and 2-time women's championship winner Michelle McCool. Oh yeah, that's a whole different story. Anywho, as you'd expect, things began to go down a downward spiral in his marriage when the news of this broke, with Sarah filing for divorce after bearing 2 children for Calloway. The two later separated with a divorce as Sarah expressed her shock at the wrestler's behavior. Shortly after their divorce in 2007, the tattoo of Sarah that was seated across Taker's neck was no longer visible as it was covered up with a new tattoo of wings. Clearly, it was a sign of Undertaker moving on from a relationship he sabotaged himself. And we've got to say, he might not have been the quickest in the ring, but this guy sure as hell moved on fast from his marriage. The story doesn't end there, though. To everyone's surprise, the Deadman eventually would later get married to Michelle McCool after finalizing his divorce with Sarah, which, in all honesty, just further confirmed the cheating allegations. He wasn't the only one moving on quickly, though. 2 years after the split, Sarah moved on and tied the knot with actor Jason Schunit. It's been years now, and Undertaker is now a retired wrestler, but one can take away from this that both parties have moved on and are happy. This is something that would be difficult for this next couple to achieve.
Don't let your wife keep you from your
soulmate, someone
head ass.
With the other person's best friend, Matt Hardy and Lita. The duo began dating back in the days in 1991, while also being a part of the Team Extreme Quartet alongside Edge and Matt's brother, Jeff Hardy. Yeah, any chemistry between the two you noticed on screen was actually real. Things were going well for the team and Matt and Lita's relationship until Matt sustained a knee injury that required him to be away for over a year. During this time, Lita and Edge spent more time together both on and off the road, and things started to get complicated. Next thing anyone knew, they were having an affair. That's bad enough, given how close Edge and Matt were, but it gets worse. Why? Well, Edge was actually married to a whole different woman named Lisa at the time. So it was almost like Edge and Lita clicked based on both being disloyal partners.
This is so dirty.
Matt later finds out about the affair by accidentally reading text messages from the secret lovebirds. Lisa, Edge's wife, also found out about the affair around the same time and called Edge a coward, taking to social media saying, "Amy and Adam have had many opportunities to tell Matt and I both the truth. A chance to say, hey, sorry I hurt you, but I fell in love with someone else. But they have both repeatedly continued to lie. As expected with Matt, he completely lost it when he found out and also took to...
I think some people just like creeping though. I don't know. Something about just cheating and lying and like behind somebody's back. You know you're in a relationship, but you're cheating and lying and sneaking around behind your significant other's back with somebody else. Something about that, I feel like that gives them like some type of like rush. I don't know. Why not just be truthful and honest? Like, I don't want to be with you no more. Or they just do that because they don't want to hurt the other person, but you're still a fucked up human being. So either way, you're still a messed up person. So you might as well just tell them instead of like going behind their back. I'd rather you tell me than to be behind my back doing it, you know? But to me, I just feel like that kind of gives them some type of like, I don't know, like some type of like rush or something, because it's so secretive. I would never understand the psychology of that. If I don't like you no more and I want to move on, I'm gonna just tell you. I'm not gonna say it like that, but it's like, I don't know, I'm gonna just break up. Just break up. Stop playing with people. And then that's how people end up being jaded and being, you know, messed up people in a new relationship because of their old relationship, because they got screwed over in their old relationship. Now they're kind of taking that baggage into a new relationship, and then it's just a cycle.
Social media to lament. To be fair, anyone would flip if they found out their partner had been hitting it with their best friend. Here's the most damning part of this whole messy episode. After Matt's outburst, the WWE didn't see it this way and released him from his contract for unprofessional conduct on social media. Dude legit lost both his job and his woman in one heartbreaking move. Damn. Fans who had witnessed the whole drama unfold sided with Matt, who they thought to be the victim in the whole story. During matches, fans would... That goes back to me saying, never date anybody who you work with in your job. Don't do it. Chant, "We want Matt and you screwed Hardy." Turning deaf ears to the fans' wishes, WWE started pushing the storyline of Edge and Lita being the hated duo by going as far as joining them in a kayfabe wedding. To date, the storyline remains one of the most publicly hated in the company's history. Fans, still hating and rooting for Hardy's return in the midst of all these, signed a petition of 15,000 fans to have Hardy return to WWE.
What is he saying?
To everyone's surprise, Matt made a shocking return to WWE on July 11th, 2005 by attacking Edge backstage. This got the fans talking, and some speculated on whether the attack was staged or just a man-scorned breaking character. One thing we know about company CEO Vince McMahon is that he loves drama and never hesitates to milk a good storyline. So when Matt Hardy's attacks became consistent, WWE later gave in and re-signed Matt. They thought using the situation as a storyline would gain them traction, and so they started using Matt to push the narrative of a betrayed man trying to seek revenge. This, however, didn't turn out as expected, as Matt's poor acting made the whole thing look so staged that the fans couldn't help but notice. It also didn't help that Matt lost the match that was meant to serve as his revenge match. He actually lost not just that match, but also 2 other matches against Edge. This didn't sit right with the fans.
This is so sad.
He lost both in-ring and in
can we
real
move
life.
on? This is sad.
Later on, both Matt and Edge explained that the storyline was awkward for them given what had gone down between them, and they tried their best to hide this from the audience while playing their role in the storyline, but they obviously failed as the fans could see through it all. Today, all 3 have moved on from the situation.
Thank you.
With Lita leaving the industry in 2006,
Can we move on?
And Matt currently married to Reby Sky, a fellow wrestler and model. But if you ask us, it'll still be a difficult one for anyone to deal with. Up next in the history of betrayal and heartbreaks, we have Mickie James. We can all agree that John Cena has a face and charm that is hard to resist. And for those that don't agree, you might want to pick up that argument with Mickie James, seeing that she had an affair with the man you can't see. It was 2008. The promotion was pushing John Cena as the face of the brand, while Mickie James was the reigning women's WWE champion at the time. What better people to get together than 2 top figures in the industry? So the duo became an on-screen pair on Raw, just for the show, of course. At least that was how it started. Soon after, however, the narrative started to play out in real life and real time as the 2 started getting romantically involved behind the scenes. Ordinarily, this would have been a sweet love story if the 2 had not been in relationships with other people already. You heard that right.
That's so
John
crazy.
Cena was reportedly trying to set things in motion with his high school sweetheart,
Oh,
Elizabeth Huberdeau. Mickey was publicly engaged to fellow wrestler Kenny Dykstra. Some say the affair came out of Mickey not seeing much potential in her fiancé's career and would rather go for the
ooh.
face of the company.
Oh,
Others even speculated that she intended to use Cena to promote her career. Whatever the truth is,
oh,
Dykstra didn't take the news about the affair well, particularly having found out about it in a rather dramatic manner. He claimed to have caught Mickey
that's
searching
nasty
about her
work.
relationship with Cena online to see if it was public news. Now that's one terrible way to get caught cheating. According to Dykstra, she was Googling Mickey James and John Cena dating. I asked why, and she broke down crying. Then I heard more from others. She was checking to see if it was on the net yet. He ended his relationship with Mickey right after and was released from the promotion later that year. However, the affair didn't eventually favor Mickey as Cena later dumped her to get serious with his college sweetheart, Elizabeth Huberdeau, whom he later married. Having lost both men, Mickey James ended up quite messed up and had to be transferred from Raw to SmackDown to focus on
Wow,
her
it's funny how
career.
that worked out.
This led to the start of the Piggy James narrative, which worsened her humiliation and took a toll on her mental health. As if her constant losses weren't enough, she was released in 2010 for creating a scene backstage, although she later got re-signed in 2013. Safe to say, she took the hit for the cheating scandal because John Cena, on the other hand, had his career only get better from there on. James has since been released and is now married to SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis. We have talked about wrestlers and their relationship shenanigans.
How can
But
you?
what about when the head of the company also gets in
No,
on
how can you? How can you want to fuck with somebody and you know their history? You know what you know, and then they work in the same company. Come on, turn this on, turn it
the
on.
drama? That's right. We're talking about WWE Chairman Vince McMahon. The scandal around this man in recent times is quite unmissable, but the focus here is his relationship with his wife, Linda McMahon, and the different instances in which he openly cheated on her. A lot of the news about his lifestyle points to him being unfaithful to his wife to some pretty disturbing extent,
Oh.
but it all started way back. In 2001, Vince admitted openly in an interview with Playboy magazine that he engaged in extramarital affairs but kept it under wraps and gave his wife, Linda, the necessary emotional and physical attention. Since then,
It's
there's
so
been
weird.
no
She don't even
news
look like
that
his
Vince
type.
was constantly cheating on his wife with women in the wrestling industry. From Candy Michelle to Sable to Tori Wilson to Trish Stratus.
You see what I'm
The list
saying?
goes on and on.
Like, look at the type of women that he's, I don't know, sneaking around with, fucking with, whatever. And then look at his wife. Like,
And on. A very memorable and open incident of Vince cheating is that of Trish Stratus, with whom he had a hardcore makeout session in the presence of his wife, who was watching from a wheelchair as she played the role of a person in a
cuckold.
coma. Kayfabe or not, we all saw it happen. Many pictures and videos of Vince with
Child.
women have also surfaced online over the years. More recently, the former WWE chairman has also been accused of different sexual assaults. In the most recent lawsuit, some troubling details of his abuse have come forward in the court documents submitted to the U.S. District in Connecticut. Several media outlets have also reported that Vince paid over $12 million to several former WWE employees as part of their non-disclosure deals. You should check out our channel to get more comprehensive details about all this. For now, the point
I
is
said
Vince
that too.
McMahon has a chronic cheater as another of his long list of vices. Moving on, we have Bray Wyatt. Given his recent demise, a lot of fans have had the chance to take a look at what his career was like, including his WWE Championship triumph. However, not to slander a dead man or anything, but good old Wyatt engaged in quite a number of relationship scandals in his day. Bray had a beautiful romance story with his then-wife, Samantha Rotunda, as the two met as students at Troy University in Alabama and fell in love. While Samantha stayed to finish her degree, Wyatt, who is from a wrestling family background, was eager to get into the industry, so he left school to chase his wrestling dreams. Their love story sounds like a pleasant Wattpad love story, except that it didn't have a happy ending. It started in 2017 when Bray's wife, Samantha Rotunda, filed for a divorce on the grounds that Bray was having an affair outside of their marriage with ring announcer and former wrestler Jose-Ann Offerman, popularly referred to as JoJo. Sadly for the fans, details of the affair were not leaked, and Bray even denied the claims laid by his wife. This left fans confused as to what to believe, but they were soon put out of their confusion when Rotunda's lawyer came out with claims of proof of Wyatt's infidelity. Things got ugly after, and the couple divorced and went their separate ways. However, after the divorce, it became difficult to believe Bray Wyatt's words that there was really nothing between him and JoJo when, after his divorce, he got together with her. The late wrestler went as far as making his relationship with JoJo official on Instagram by posting photos of them, not without turning off the comments, of course, to avoid the backlash from fans. Despite the heartbreak, Samantha has moved on and started dating a landscape laborer, Dan Pixley, maintaining custody of her two daughters, Kendall and Kaden, from her marriage with Bray to keep her company. However, Samantha had issues getting Bray to pay for child support as the court agreed on following their divorce. In 2018, a blog reported that Wyatt was avoiding paying for child support and was instead spending money on jewelry for his girlfriend, JoJo. After being forced into mediation by the court, Wyatt agreed to pay his Samantha $14,765 per month in maintenance and child support. There wasn't much drama from the family after this until Bray passed away on August 24, 2023. We're not done just yet, though. Not without mentioning Hulk Hogan, yet another WWE legend appearing on our infamous list. You'd agree that stories of couples cheating are more juicy when it comes to scandal, and if you think of the Matt and Lita best friend love triangle situation, wait till you see this one. Leaked sex tapes, filled law cases, betrayal.
Ew.
Hulk Hogan just might have translated some of the Hulkamania chaos into his cheating scandal. Back in 2012, a sex tape featuring five-time WWE Championship winner and Heather Clem, the wife of his best friend, Bubba, the Love Sponge, emerged online. The first
this is
thought that
nasty
comes to
work.
mind is, why betray your best friend like that, right? Well, part of the crazy part is that Bubba was aware of the whole situation and was in fact responsible for taking the video, as his voice could be heard in the background of the video saying the two should do their thing while he works in his office. Hold up, wait a minute, what in seven heavens is going on here? There were speculations online of him planning to use the video to blackmail his best friend, Hulk Hogan. This speculation came from the voice of Bubba that heard in the background saying, "If we ever need to retire, here is our ticket." An American blog was later revealed to be responsible for posting the clip of the sex tape online. Hogan sued the blog for defamation of character, loss of privacy, and emotional pain. The lawsuit earned the wrestler some cash as the blog settled him with £25 million and eventually got dissolved in 2016. However, this didn't take away the fact that Hogan was caught in the act with a married woman. While the Hulkster was divorced at the time the sex tape leaked, his ex-wife, Linda Hogan, who split from him 5 years before, admitted that she wasn't surprised that she cheated. Rather, Linda claimed to have been very disgusted about the way she found out, which is quite understandable. She also confirmed that the affair happened shortly before their split, and she had suspected that something was wrong. In her own words, "He couldn't even look me in the eye sometimes during our relationship, and I bet he thought I was too busy to notice his lies." If you are wondering what happened to Hogan's friendship with Bubba, well, Hogan reportedly sued Bubba for invasion of privacy, claiming he was responsible for the leak. Bubba, however, denied the allegations, stating that Hogan was aware all along that the bedroom was
I used to be
wired
obsessed with their
video
reality show.
surveillance. Hogan also denied this and
I wonder if that
maintained
was
his right
happening
to
during the
sue
time.
Bubba for taking the video without his consent. There was a lot of back and forth bickering between Hogan and his ex-best friend, and eventually it later ended in Hogan reaching a $5,000 settlement payment with Bubba Clem in 2012. One could say the situation didn't eventually turn out to be a retirement ticket for Bubba as he had thought it would be. Afterward, Hogan
That's
stopped
crazy.
referring to Bubba as his friend, once tweeting, Just for the record, Bubba and I are not friends and never will be friends. We are not friends. Today, the retired WWE champion Hulk Hogan is married again to Sky Daly. The two tied the knot in September 2023 after meeting in a club and bonding for months. You're probably thinking about it, so we'll say it. If there was a cash prize for marrying multiple times and infidelity, the most famous of wrestlers would be swimming in money. Lastly, on our list of WWE wrestlers who have cheated on their partners, we have Sonny Sitch. If you stay updated with our videos on this channel, you know that Sonny Sitch is one woman who just couldn't seem to get out of trouble. Whether behind the scenes of her wrestling career, with the police, or in her relationship, this lady always got it wrong. Chris Candido was Sonny's first boyfriend back in the day, supposedly from their teenage years. Their relationship got so intense that Sonny gave up her dreams of becoming a medical doctor to follow Chris into the world of wrestling. We don't know what you think, but such sacrifice sounds like true love and a forever deal. But boy, oh boy, did that turn out to be wrong. Their relationship was going well, and the two got signed into WWE in 1995. However, Candido left a year later to join ECW, and this was where it all went down. With the couple having less time to spend together, Sonny got close to company superstar Shawn Michaels while still in a relationship with her high school sweetheart. It all started with an act of kindness. Sonny showed Shawn after he got beaten up at the bar. She helped him home, but in the process of constantly checking on him and building a rapport, things got steamy between them. What can we say? There is a reason Shawn Michaels is called the Heartbreak Kid after all. Soon after, the new lovebirds went on a vacation to Jamaica together, all while Sonny was still with Candido.
Oof.
Michaels and Sonny didn't even have the decency to keep things under wraps with pictures from their vacation going public. Even other wrestlers frowned on the relationship, regardless of how good the duo looked together. However, their relationship was short-lived. Sonny rejected Shawn's offer to move in with him in an effort to take their relationship to another level. Sonny's excuse at the time was that doing that would break Candido, the timely thought process. Sonny. Funny thing, Sonny would later claim she was on a break with Candido when all these happened. However, Candido's brother, Johnny Candido, recently denied the claim that his brother and Sonny were split when her entanglement with Shawn happened.
Get it.
Candido tragically passed away a year later in 2005. Shawn moved on with someone else, while Sonny went on to engage in several sexual escapades with other WWE wrestlers.
She a city girl for real.
In jail recently on manslaughter charges, and they all lived never after.
Wow.
Which of these
Sonny.
betrayals do you find?
Sonny is crazy. Oh wow. No, Sonny is the the craziest one.
Shocking?
Damn, he asked her to move in and she turned it down. She said, "No, baby, I'm just here for the ride, for the fun. This is temporary. I'm not here forever. Thank you though. Bye." Like, damn. Hey, I guess that's gonna do it for this reaction. Make sure you leave some likes and comments down below. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next one. Toodles.